Facebook page, so people can I've stressed many times people can engage through that, or by email, and but generally on a match day basis, people get in touch with Bev. It's kind of well known that she's the SLO and the DAO and the whatever else, so officer for everything, and people know that. So and other clubs, of course, through their disabled access officers, they know who to contact. So it's a system that works quite well now, and I think Saints are really well thought of in terms of accessibility. Well, I mean, it was fine. I mean, ultimately, if there was anything that involved funding or anything, they would have to go to Stevie, and that's fine. But there was nothing seemed to be too much trouble for them. I mean, you're even getting people now, like wheelchair users had season tickets, but unlike any other season ticket holder, they didn't have an allocated space or seat or bay. Well, they do now, and they can have someone take their order and have something brought to them at half time without having to go and queue up in a wheelchair in that, because there's not much space when you're in the servery bits there. So things like that were great. Radar locks on the toilets. I mean, things like that, things that cost money. The chairman would have to say, like, if it was more than 5 pence, I think they had to get his agreement to it, But that's how it worked, pretty much. We have some people who have difficulty with hearing, for example, and there was a time when the national group was still a thing. Keith had 3 sets of equipment that were being donated by a company that manufactured them, and he was talking about air and somebody, and I said, look, Keith, forget all that air and somebody, and forget all your meeting. So Johnstone need this stuff. So we got this set of equipment that Keith donated to us. So and it meant that instead in the old days you used to have to sit in particular seats to get the earphone thing. Now you can sit anywhere in the stadium. You get given a receiver. You have to ask for it, of course. You get given a receiver, and you can go and sit anywhere. So that's how we cater for people who have difficulties with hearing. But I mean, Bev, over the years, we've accommodated all sorts of people, and she's been across to Europe and been to all sorts of things, down to London. Met with people from like Tottenham and all sorts of places, and really got a good view on what happens elsewhere, and where possible she's brought some of that back here, and we do it now too. I mean, we've not got sensory rooms and things like that, but they're even looking at, what was the last thing she mentioned? They're even looking at having what would be the phrase for it, a stoma friendly space where if people have to do so. I said, has someone who has a stoma come and said something to me? And she says, no, we're just trying to be inclusive.